What's up, guys? Donovan here from Martial Arts Business Made Easy, and I want to share with you another video here of how to break down your business. So a lot of school owners, I think, make it a little too complicated. This is what I call back of the napkin math. This is how I literally look at all of our locations. And for new locations, if I decide I want to look in an area, I simply use these metrics and the numbers work or they don't work. And if they don't work, we move on until we find a space that does work for us with the demographics, with the price per square foot, and overall how much money we're trying to make. Okay, so one thing that we coach all of our coaching clients on here is you have to know the numbers. Okay, so this is a common question in our industry is, how much money should you be making? How much should you spend on rent? How much should you spend every month to run your operations? And here's what's worked for us so far. So for rent, you want to do 10 to 15%. Obviously, this number is going to be much higher than that when you first start out, but you have to look at the capacity. So if you have the ability to do $35,000 a month, right, we want to spend up to 10 to 15% of that for rent, okay? Then payroll plus taxes. So the employer taxes that you're gonna have to pay every single month for payroll. Payroll plus those taxes together should be no more than 35% every single month. Again, this number will be high in the beginning, but as we get closer to our target, our cap out rate, we wanna be that 35%. And then OPEX, so this is operational expenses, okay? Same thing, 15 to 20%. This number will change. This number will go up and down depending on the season, right? Your electricity might be more, your water bill might be more, having to replace equipment, painting, things like that. That number will fluctuate, but we want it to be between 15 and 20%. And then ultimately, this is a number that's very important to you and to me is the owner. So when we open a location, I want to be able to make at least 35% of the revenue to take as profit, okay? So I know, again, our industry is all over the place right now. And typically in the fitness industry and the martial arts industry, from my experience, I've seen most people are in that 25% realm. But we want to be 35%. This is purely a passive level of income. This is just the owner draw. And I'm gonna show you exactly, all of our new locations are very similar. We have a blueprint that we like, and we're going in on that blueprint. So our schools that are starting out now, their goal is to hit $35,000 a month. We've been able to replicate this. We do have $1 million school, but there's a lot of moving parts and pieces and staff with a massive school like that. So for us to be able to rinse and repeat very quickly, to open one school every year, which is our goal, we have decided we want to stick at a $35,000 a month gross target. So that's what we're looking for. And we know that we can do that in about 2,000 to 2,500 square foot. All right, so a very small footprint, very profitable business. So in this scenario here, guys, making our school $35,000 a month gross, I can spend between $3,000 and $5,200 a month on rent. Okay, so that's where you need to be at. When I'm shopping spaces, the numbers work or they don't work, okay? But you need to be in that range. Payroll, you can't spend any more than $12,250, including taxes on payroll, okay? And to break this down for you, this is a lot of money. I mean, if you pay a GM, right, a head instructor, general manager, $65,000 a year to run that, I think that's pretty good for martial arts school. An operations manager, someone that helps off the floor, that's doing your marketing, your emails, your texting, your follow-up with parents, say they're making $45,000 a year. This still leaves you $37,000 per year just to pay part-timers, okay? So that's a lot of money. You can definitely make these numbers work. And then operational expenses, between $5,000 to $7,000 a month on operational expenses. That's your electricity, your water, any upgrades, your insurance, your business license, all the things that it takes for you to be able to run your business. And then that still leaves $12,250 in profit as the owner, as the investor. So ultimately that's $147,000 as an owner draw just for opening this location. I know that, it's a location for us between 2,000 and 2,500 square feet. I can open it anywhere between 30 to 90 days. I can open it depending on what they're trying to give us as far as tenant improvements. We can open a school from anywhere from 30 to, roughly $70,000. But if I can get $147,000, if I can fill it in a year, that means by year 2, I'm making $147,000 a year, which is obviously a great return on investment. And then, going one step deeper, most of you own your own school. You are the manager, right? You are that person. You're the person that's in here. So if you can get your school to $35,000 a year and you're still that head instructor, you're looking at $65,000, $147,000. I mean, you're doing well over $200,000 a year as a single operator on a location that does $35,000 a month. This location, pretty simple. It only needs 140 students. And then we just simply rinse and repeat and open it again. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know, but this is how we do the back of the napkin math for our businesses.